An old warehouse in St. Pete, sitting empty for years, now a potential site for growing medical marijuana. ABC Action News reporter Heather Lee shows us what the developers need to do to get the go-ahead and why some people aren't convinced it belongs so close to their neighborhood.
Tucked away behind barbed wire fencing and no trespassing signs, developers are hoping to transform this warehouse on 39th Avenue North to something St. Pete has never seen before.
If we're going to do it, let's do it right.
Murella Setkik's parents live 200 feet away from the property. She says up until a few days ago, they had no idea this warehouse, once overgrown by weeds, could start growing weed.
It was just kept very generic, commercial greenhouse. That could be anything. Are you going to grow cabbage, cucumbers, or marijuana? Big difference.
Setkik says she isn't against medical marijuana, but feels there's a lack of transparency.
One of the biggest concerns is odor coming from the warehouse, with neighbors literally living right across the street.
Security and bright lights keeping neighbors up at night are other worries. She says a lot of the neighbors don't speak English and work two jobs, making it hard to show up to commission hearings.
Just to think that, 5 years from now, if they want to sell their house and no one wants to live next to a marijuana greenhouse, they might not be able to sell it.
The developers say their security guards will be on the property 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. All former veterans with lots of training. They'll be installing more lights, but say they won't impact residents and say everything will be inside, eliminating any type of odor. In St. Petersburg, Heather Lee, ABC Action News.